against Montgomery at tailback. Look how hard it is to bring him down.
Yeah, he comes in. This is an I formation. Kirkpatrick runs it right up the middle, and these guys just keep fighting. He's got some good numbers on the touchdowns, and he's going to have a big game here on his home field to control this game for the Hounds.
The Montgomery Vikings, of course, are led by Tosh Burris. This is a guy who ran for almost 1,800 yards as a junior last year. The University of Washington, among a number of schools, really trying to vie for his honors next year at the collegiate level. This is a guy that Healdsburg did a great job against last year. We'll see if they can do it again here tonight at home.
Right, Tosh Burris, no doubt the best running back in the Empire, probably the best player in the Empire. Like you said, recruited by Pac-10 schools. We're going to look at some replays of him last year against this Healdsburg squad. He gets some good games. See a little pitch out to the right, cuts back, but look at Healdsburg. They don't let him get the breakaway type run. And then this next shot, what we're going to see here is we're going to see Healdsburg. They're going to wrap him up, and then they're going to start stripping for the ball. And look at the ball pops out. Big turnover in that ball game. Again, Healdsburg won that game 28-14. And we're going to take a look at Burris. This is what he wants to do tonight. This is last year against Newman. Look at him cut through. Look at him shake the defenders. Watch him get by the cornerback here and break it for a big gain. This is what he's looking at doing tonight with a big offensive line in front of him.
Burris in the open field. That's what Jason Frenchie wants to see tonight. The guy that'll be blocking for him, also playing defense, as we see Tosh Burris's numbers so far this year, almost 300 yards. His main blocker will be Brian Kilkenny, the big guy up front. Look at him lay out his man right there in the middle of your screen.
He's number 76. Kilkenny leads an outstanding offensive line from Montgomery. And Tosh Burris doesn't do it all by himself. Guys like this, Brian Kilkenny, also a senior. The Oregon schools are also looking at him as a big reason why he's such an effective runner.
Well, right now, Healdsburg is ranked #1 in the Redwood Empire. Montgomery ranked #2. Doesn't get much better than this. The final preseason game for the North Bay League. The Vikings and the Greyhounds getting set to play under the lights here at Recreation Park. This should be a classic high school football matchup. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
Tonight's game of the week is sponsored by Western Farm Center, the farm in the city. Santa Rosa Dodge, find us, find a great deal. Buffalo Billiards, we put the family in the family room. And Action Rents, everywhere you need them to be.
This is the...
Doesn't get there. The ball came out. Did they call it down? It's a loss of about a yard.
Find out what it's all about as Cable One Sports gets set to bring you high school football on the Game of the Week.
Dear Nancy.
Welcome back. A nice crowd starting to file into here to Recreation Park. The Montgomery Vikings have won the toss. They will be receiving tonight's kickoff. Tosh Burris dropping back deep with Royce Barber to receive the kickoff, and we are underway. Steve Rolling booting it away to the far side, trying to keep it away from Burris, and it rolls out of bounds. So our first flag on the field. See what Montgomery's going to opt to do right here. Looks like they are going to make them kick it again, perhaps. And they are going to make them kick it again right here. You have your option. You can take it on the 35 or re-kick it. With guys like Burris and Barber back deep, though, you want to give them a chance for a return right here.
Right, there's a good chance that one of those guys are going to pick that ball, especially that kick didn't go that far. It hit down about the 20, then rolled out of bounds. So Jason Frenchie wants to see what Burris and Barber can do with the ball, see if they can maybe get up around the 40 for him.
So Rolling will kick it now from the 35-yard line. This a high end-over-end kick headed for Barber at the 15-yard line. He's quickly out past the 25 to the 30. Doesn't quite reach the 35.
Healdsburg doing a great job on defensive special teams, coming in there, surrounding Barber. As you take a look at Kevin Jordan coming on the field for the Vikings.
Jordan has completed 46% of his passes this year. And there's the offensive line led by Brian Kilkenny. the backs and receivers with Simi and Burris, Burns and Settle, some good receivers. Jason Frenchie likes his skill position players overall this year, perhaps even better than this year. Of course, Kevin Jordan as a senior with that year of experience behind him, as we have some more flags now.
A flag right now. It's good.
Illegal equipment. Dead ball. Illegal equipment on the offense.
It's actually,
first down.
their call goes against number 76. Brian Kilkenny, one of the captains, did not have his shin strap on, and immediately the umpire throws a flag, and that's a 5-yard penalty against the Vikings. So Kilkenny with not a good move right off the bat for the Vikings.
Jason Frenchie's shaking his head a little bit as the offense comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers set this year for Montgomery, no tight end. Burris goes in motion on first down. Jordan gives it straight up the middle to the fullback. The football is loose, and Healdsburg has it. Healdsburg comes up with the fumble right off the bat. They are so good at coming up with loose balls and stripping fumbles. Cody Rattlefinger coming up with the ball right there. Here it is again.
Take a look at that. So the could not have started better for Healdsburg. Stripped the ball just like they did last year.
Healdsburg quickly set up in great field position. Looking to throw. Kyle Baumach throwing it out into the flat. Down inside the 20 to the 18, just a little bit short of the first down. Gerald Witherell with the catch, a pickup of 8 on first down.
So right off the bat, Healdsburg coming out, throwing the ball. Nice pickup.
Baumach has completed 50% of his passes. There's the offensive line for them. And the backs and receivers, of course, Stein and Souza, the tandem. And they're going to measure this right here. I thought it was a little bit short and maybe closer than I thought.
Well, initially the yard marker definitely looked like it was about half a yard or a yard short. But the chain's all the way on the other side of the field.
They stretch him out, and it is just a little bit short.
Gotta love the shot there. See exactly what Healdsburg has to do. Now that Healdsburg has second down, what they can do here is if they want to, they can throw the ball again. And if they don't make it, they'll have third and about a foot, and they have 2 downs to go for it if they want to. A lot of options open right now for Tom Kirkpatrick and his squad.
So a second and short now for the Healdsburg Greyhounds. They come up to the line now. Stein at fullback, Souza next to him. Souza goes in motion. Baumach will give it to Stein straight ahead. The Vikings pile it up nicely there in the middle.
Doesn't look like they got it. Montgomery played run all the way. They were man-to-man on defense.
Joel Silva, one of the guys in on the tackle, along with Justin Rosati, who is back this year after racking up with 68 tackles last year. Fletcher, Kilkenny, and Klein. Some of the guys up front, Simi Harris and Rosati at linebacker in the secondary, with Burris at strong safety this year. That's the position that J.D. Seeger played last year, and you really play kind of an outside linebacker, strong safety. You're all over the field for this defense.
Got single coverage on the left side.
Third and short. Souza trapped in the backfield. Great play by Kevin Klein, a 6'2", 240-pound junior, transferred over from Santa Rosa. Klein makes his presence felt.
Klein just shot the gap and just made a huge play. That'll bring up fourth down in about, now it's going to be a full 2 yards. Take a look at him. Look at him shoot the gap. Look at him wrap it up, and that's all individual effort. Now the Healdsburg looks like they're going to go for it, fourth down. It'd be about a 37-yard field goal attempt.
Klein, who transferred in here, he said the big difference about playing here in Montgomery is the work ethic among the players. This winning program, he really likes the way everybody works hard in practice and gets ready to play. Fourth down, they're going for it right here, and now Baumach's going to take a timeout. So the Hounds will think about this a little bit here. 10:07 to go in the first quarter. Tom Kirkpatrick will come out into the huddle and make sure they're all on the same page.
Well, they had man-to-man coverage out on the left side. They looked like they had 3 running backs in the backfield. Looked like they were going to run that play, but again, a man could come out of the backfield there, go in motion or something. So far, a great defensive stand for Montgomery here after the turnover.
So the fumble by Jeff Simi setting things up. There you see Jason Frenchie talking with Kevin Jordan. You know, that's the one thing that they wanted to avoid today. After last year's game, they turned the ball over 4 or 5 times against Healdsburg, and you cannot do that against a Tom Kirkpatrick coach team.
Well, he's been here for 11 years.
We're going to take a look at that fumble again. Look at how they strip the ball. It's Stein that actually strips the ball loose. They are taught that. They do it very well. Rattlefinger laying on it. Here it comes now. 4th and about 2 here for the Hounds. They need to get to the 18-yard line. Baumunk with 3 backs now. Fakes the handoff, rolls out. He's got Stein wide open, and he's got it for the first down. Stein inside the 10, battles his way out of bounds at the 7. A penalty marker does not go down. Thought a flag might have been thrown, but was just a marker as he went out of bounds. Picked up about 13 yards on that play.
Take a look at the replay. It's a play action pass, and Montgomery just bites. And out comes Stein. Look at him wide open, nobody on him. Looking to turn the ball upfield now. Picks up more yardage. Takes 2 Vikings to bring him down. Sean Wright, one of the guys in on the tackle.
He never did go down. Stein is tough. So 1st and goal, Healdsburg here with 9:58 to go. We're in the first quarter. Here comes Souza. Souza inside the 5 to the 4.
Burris, one of the guys in on the tackle, along with Sean Wright again.
Souza picking up a couple. Might have got inside the 5 to the 4.
Also into the stop, number 9, Rosati.
So 2nd and goal now from the 5-yard line. Throwing it high. Stein can't hang on.
A lot of pressure applied by the Vikings. Mike Seamy, the linebacker, the junior, coming on the blitz. Put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, Baumunk. And Stein, ball went right through his hands. He'll tell you should have had it for a touchdown. Take a look at the replay. And again, play action passes 35, coming untouched. Seamy, look at that, right through Stein's hands. Look at that, right at the goal line.
Love to have that one back, no doubt about it. So 3rd and goal now from the 5 for the Healdsburg Greyhounds. Their first possession of the night after Montgomery fumbled. 9:10 to go, first quarter. They're trying to draw first blood here at home at Recreation Park. Baumunk to the air, swinging it up high. Good pressure again. Rosati on a blitz. Seamy also there. He's trying to hit Jamelka, and it's 4th down. We'll see if they elect to go for 3 right here. It looks like they will.
Tinkler on the coverage, the cornerback. A little bit of contact, but no call. And like you say, the field goal unit coming on. So Montgomery with a pretty good defensive stand there. See Baumunk throwing the ball a lot in that series.
But Steve Rolling will try and make it 3-0 Healdsburg.
22-yard field goal attempt from Rolling.
It'll be about a 23-yarder out of the hold of Lance Munsell. And they fake it, pitch it to Souza, and Souza will not get there. The Vikings have held Tom Kirkpatrick going to the bag of the tricks. I talked to him earlier in the week and said, you know, Montgomery's probably been practicing against trick plays all week, and he said, you know, I haven't even put in the double hot pass this year, but he said, don't look for many trick plays, but there's one right there off the bat.
Right off the bat, first quarter. Take a look at it, Munsell. Look at the holder, flip the ball to Souza, and then the Vikings, let's see who makes the big play. It's Burris, and then another host of Vikings come in and stack him up. So now Montgomery's got to go 90 yards if they want to get some points.
So the Vikings turn them back. They spot it out at the 12, and a timeout taken now by Healdsburg. They don't have enough players on the field. So we'll step aside right here for just a moment. We are in the first quarter at Recreation Park. The score is 0-0. The Vikings with the ball. Their cheerleaders on the far side of the field. They take over at the 12, the spot at which the ball was kicked, and give it to Burris for the first time tonight. And Burris goes forward for 12 yards out to the 24-yard line. How quickly he hits the hole. Stein bringing him down.
So after that first series, Jason Frenchie's not messing around. Go to Burris. Talked to Jason Frenchie earlier in the week. Went out to practice.
Here's the Healdsburg defense. Rattlefinger, Bishop, Berger, some of the guys up front. Stein, Nelson, and DeBari are the linebackers. And there's the secondary with Lance Munsell at strong safety. Similar type position to what Burris plays on defense for the Vikings. There's Burris again. First man misses. Second man misses, and look out. Burris has one man to beat at midfield. Rolling, trying to bring him down, and does at the 27 of Healdsburg.
A huge run for Burris. Again, I was talking to Frenchie. I said, Frenchie, what are you going to do? Run Tosh left, run him right? You know what he said? He said, Pat, what would you do? He comes out, runs him left, runs him right. Huge pickup, and Montgomery's in business. Look at his numbers last week. 182 yards and a touchdown. Gonna go get some rest there on the bench. Take a look at the replay and look at the blocking. Look at the offensive line. Look at him break one tackle. He breaks two tackles. And then look at the blocking downfield as well. And Burris is off to the races. One man rolling makes the stop.
No doubt about it. He'll be at the D1 level next year. Give it to the second man. And Stein with a big hit. Not much there at all. Royce Barber carrying right now. Now, normally in a situation like this, you'd see Joe Edwards, who was going to start at fullback. He would spell Burris at tailback, but Edwards is out for the year with a torn ACL. Tough break for the Montgomery Vikings.
Joe Edwards injured on Friday, September 4th in the scrimmage against Petaluma. One of the captains came out for the coin toss. Got a good positive attitude, though, with his injury.
2nd and 10. Give it to Barber again, and Barber through the hole. Close to a first down. So he gets down inside the 15 to the 13. He's got it. A pickup of 13 yards for the backup tailback. And you've got a good offensive line. Guys like Brian Kilkenny and Kevin Klein up front. Just about anybody can run through the hole.
Look at him seal off. Look at the hole. He's into the secondary right away. And Healdsburg's defense is on their heels. Burris back into the ball game. Look for the ball to keep going to him. Jason Frenchie goes with what works, and he'll keep running.
And look at that left side. That's where Kilkenny and Klein are. This time it goes off the right side, and not much there as Dominic DeBari, one of the leading tacklers on this squad. He had 7 tackles on the year coming into tonight's game. He wraps up Burris after only a gain of a couple to the 11-yard line. Burris already with 63 yards on 3 carries. So look for the Vikings in crucial situations to run off that left side with Kilkenny and Klein. Here it is right here. Burris makes the first man miss, but Klein, the second man, gets him after another short gain. I don't believe he got to the 10-yard line. One of the guys on the bottom of the pile, Matt Klein for Healdsburg, also in on the tackle. He's a 6'1", 180-pound senior.
Take a look at the defense hunkering down. Burris trying to go up the middle again. This time, the defensive line did a good job. They did not let Montgomery get the push. Single coverage out on the left side. If Montgomery wants to go.
3rd and 7 from the 11-yard line. Jordan to the air for the first time. It's complete to Burns, but they didn't get much as Rolling takes him down at the 8-yard line. They're going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. He got a good spot. They spotted at the 5. He got a very good spot, and it's going to be about a yard short.
Well, there was single coverage out there on the left side. Jordan, quick 2-step, 3-step drop, maybe most. Burns is there. Look, he comes down right on the 5. That was a good spot. His momentum was at the 5. And Montgomery gonna go for it.
4th and 1 from the 5. Both teams have had similar situations here in the first quarter. Montgomery held. We'll see if Healdsburg can do the same. Give it to Burris, left side. They've got him wrapped up. A penalty marker goes down. I believe the whistles went before the snap. It's an illegal shift call that's going to go against the Vikings. It'll depend on whether they threw the flag and blew the whistle before the snap. I don't know if Burris got the first down. If he didn't, Healdsburg will decline the penalty. They are giving Burris his spot inside the 4, so we're probably going to see a measurement before Healdsburg makes up their mind.
Right, it was an illegal motion by Tosh Burris. He took a step just before the snap. The referee threw the flag, and Montgomery did not get it. Here comes the call.
Move beat the snap.
Frank Wright, the referee, will make the
Illegal
call.
motion on the offense, declined. Red ball.
They did not get the first down. Healdsburg will take over inside the 5. Both teams' defenses coming up with huge plays here in the first quarter.
How ironic is that? These defenses just doing the job. Both defenses hold right about the 5-yard line. Tosh Burris taking another look at it along with Jordan wanting a measurement, but the referee saying no, I'm sure. So Healdsburg is going to get the ball. I don't understand why they don't make the measurement just to prove it to the coaches.
I'm surprised because the ball is all the way on the near side. The chains are all the way on the far side. Not an easy task to eyeball that. They actually spot it now at the 5-yard line. So apparently they moved the ball a little bit closer to the 5-yard line than where they originally had spotted it, which was closer to the 4. First and 10 Healdsburg now. Souza off the left side, punches it out to the 8-yard line. Montgomery defense doing some pretty good hitting in there. Burris was in on the tackle.
You know who really made that play happen for Montgomery was Tom Harris. He got his right arm out and held up the runner for a little while. Watch Harris. The handoff there to Susan. Watch Tom Harris, number 44. Look at him. He held him for a minute, and then Burris makes the play.
Harris, a guy who mainly played offensive line last year, has moved to linebacker and really didn't play much football in his younger days. Came to Montgomery and started up in his high school playing days. Balmunk has this pass batted down. Right in there, getting a hand on it. Dan Fletcher, a 6'3", 210-pound junior, making a big play right here.
Take a look at Fletch coming up here, sticking his big arm up. The kid hails from Kenwood. He makes a big play right there, making it 3rd and long.
They had some great defensive ends last year. Brian Wade, one of those guys, and Fletcher has really stepped up and done a great job this year coming up off the JV squad. 4:33 to go now in this first quarter. 3rd and about 6 coming up here for the Hounds.
Rich Swain running that JV program for Montgomery.
Stein in motion. The blitz is on. Throws it up for grabs, and it's almost picked off by Harris. A penalty marker goes down late. We'll have to wait and see what this call is. Harris had 6 perhaps if he could have hung on to that.
All indications are this penalty is probably going to go against Healdsburg. Look at the blitz coming on. Balmunk, all he can do is throw it up, and look at Harris. You might get an interference call there. Harris looked like he was going to intercept it.
Receiver downfield. Decline. 4th down.
Illegal receiver, so that's going to mean a punt coming up right here by the Healdsburg Greyhounds. So far, Balmunk just 2 of 6 for 22 yards.
Defense is playing outstanding ball tonight, putting pressure on the quarterback.
Balmunk does the punting. He'll do it out of his end zone right here. Burris back with Royce Barber. Vikings figure to get good field position. A low line drive kick, and they are just going to let it roll. It gets a real good Healdsburg roll all the way back to the 42-yard line. Still pretty good field position for Jason Frenchie and the Montgomery Vikings as they come out for their 3rd possession. 4:16 to go here in the first quarter.
But with Tom Kirkpatrick, he can't ask for a better punt there. I mean, he would have liked it maybe a little bit higher and over away from Burris, but it was effective out of his own end zone. Any coach will take that.
49-yard punt.
See him there talking to the punter.
Tom Kirkpatrick talking things over with his quarterback, Kyle Balmunk. Kirkpatrick known as a great quarterback coach. Here's Burris. Got a couple. Good hit right there by Healdsburg's Dwight Harrington. Dominic DeBerry also in on the play. Burris for a little less than 4 yards on that one.
These linebackers and linemen are just keen on Burris, and that's a smart thing to do if you're Healdsburg. Make Montgomery throw the ball. And Burris, again, he got a big run off, but their defense held, and now they're keying on him.
Isaac Winstead also there. He's a big guy in the middle of that line for the Hounds. 2nd down and 7 now for the Vikings from the 46-yard line. It's Burris again, and he dives forward, but not much there. Rattlefinger with another big play defensively. He came up with the fumble earlier.
Take a look at this. Look at Rattlefinger fight off his block, meets Burris, And that's just strong arms holding Burris. Burris got some of the strongest legs in the Empire. Rattlefinger would not let go. Look at the big fella.
Burris managed to get 2. That's going to make it 3rd and 5 now.
Single coverage on the left side if Montgomery wants to throw the ball.
Pitch it out to Burris, trying to get around the corner. He won't. Tom Stein has him. No gain, 4th down.
So the halfback playing linebacker defensively shuts down Burris on the toss play. Take a look at this. Look at Jordan. Little toss outside. Look at Stein getting the legs, and if he doesn't get him, Burris just might get that 1st down.
Kevin Jordan, who had a great week punting last week, over 50 yards a kick, will kick this one away now for the Vikings with a chance to pin Healdsburg deep. Souza and Stein back to receive for the Hounds. A couple guys coming in, couple guys coming off now for Montgomery. Jordan with a nice kick.
Wow, look at that boot.
Stein takes it at the 15. Barber is there, and down goes Stein.
Kilkenny,
also
one of the guys.
In on the tackle was Sean Wright, number 31 for the Vikings. So Healdsburg back on offense now with 2:14 to go in the half.
Brian Kilkenny getting down there quickly, but you give Jordan credit. Just sent that punt skying. Very good hang time. Montgomery special teams getting down there on it.
Healdsburg now with their 3rd possession of this 1st quarter. They had a golden opportunity after the fumble by Montgomery on their 1st possession. Got it down to the 5. Went for a fake field goal on 4th down and didn't get anything. Baumunk will try and direct the offense now from their own 18. Stein on a draw out to the 20. Harris is there. Also there is Brian Kilkenny, his 1st tackle of the night. Kilkenny looking at possibly going to Oregon State next year. Real honor for a guy from this area to have those Division I schools looking at him, but Burris and Kilkenny have been doing it since their sophomore years.
Right, you take a look at why. Look at these guys. Look at Kilkenny fight off his block. Look at him help make the tackle. A couple other Vikings got in there. So a lot of running. 1:45 to go in this 1st quarter. And these teams playing a little chess match out there, battling for position.
2nd and 9 from the 20 now. Baumunk to the air. This one's tipped, and Sean Wright has it intercepted at the 20. The Vikings take over. Sean Wright with a big play. The old tip drill coming in right there. Wright's a senior.
Sean Wright, this is the free safety. Quick drop by Baumunk. Ball goes off the receiver's hands, and look at that dive. Great play by Wright. And Montgomery in business. Healdsburg a little bit disorganized right now on defense.
So Vikings now with a great opportunity after the turnover. Jordan trying to set up the screen, dumps it to Burris. Burris breaks 1, now 2 tackles. Burris down inside the 15, taken down from behind by Dabari, but he picks up 8. Well-designed screen. Healdsburg read it pretty well, but Burris was able to slip a couple guys.
Burris slipped 1 guy, and it was huge.
There's Burris's rushing yards in 1997, almost 1,800 yards, 9.3 yards per carry. That's a great junior year.
Unbelievable. Started as a sophomore, got better as a junior, and wants to top that his senior year.
2nd and 2, movement on both sides. I believe this one is going to go against the Hounds and will give the Vikings a 1st down.
And look at the call here. Healdsburg coaching staff thinking.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense.
The Healdsburg coaching
1st down.
Healdsburg coaching staff thinks that Kevin Joyner did a little head bob and earned himself 5 yards, but the officials do not agree. Give Jordan credit for earning 5 yards for his squad.
1st and goal. It's Burris inside the 5. Burris down to the 3.
So Burris off tackle. Right side. Steve Nelson in on the tackle. He's only 5'6", 145 pounds. Look at him step up 26, saves a touchdown. Otherwise, Burris is in for 6.
Just inside the 3-yard line now. A chance to take the early lead here as time is winding down here in this 1st quarter. This may well be the final play of the 1st quarter. Burris straight ahead, won't get there. The Hounds digging in defensively.
Nelson grabbed the legs again. Look at 26. Little kid came to play tonight. Fired up defensively. Look at him. Look at him. He knows he made that play.
So they will have to go all the way to the other end of the field. As we take a look at this, he gets stopped one more time. Great defensive play by Healdsburg. That's the way the first quarter ends. We'll take a break ourselves and be back with the start of quarter number 2. It's going to be 3rd and goal, Vikings. And no siree.
Nelson
Nelson diving